and it was like,
Oh, did it?
it
Did
was
I
like
beep? Did I
bass. It
beep
was
you
like
too hard?
some bass, man. Yeah, it was
Everybody who's
awesome. Oh, we're
watching,
live too.
I
We're
I
live.
beeped Gomer way too hard.
Yeah, you beat me way too hard. Beeped
Beep.
me.
I beeped
Well, yeah, sorry
Gomer
for no
way.
show last night, everybody, but welcome to the pre-show tonight. I had family in. Plus, it was, there's a lot going on, with the Oscars and shit. Just kidding. Not that I watch that shit.
Yeah,
But it
congratulations to
was my
Godzilla. Godzilla
dude.
won its
Everybody's
first Oscar ever.
Yeah.
dude, like a 60-year-old franchise, 50-year-old
Yeah,
franchise now, something like that.
been around since the 50s.
70. It's been around since like the mid 50s, so
Yeah.
closer to
Oh my
70.
goodness, yeah. So look out. That's so cool. I saw the one thing. It was like the monster holding the little statuette, and it said Oscar Screech instead of Oscar
Yeah.
Speech. So I was like, that's very
And then
clever, very
looks like
clever.
Oppenheimer just ran away with everything. So
Yeah, and the best part coming out of that is A, Robert Downey Jr. finally, and B, Nolan getting
it's
an
about
Oscar.
I
time.
was
Nolan
surprised to
hasn't
learn
been
that was
trying
his
as long
first
as
Oscar.
RDJ,
Yeah.
but yeah, RDJ has
I'm
earned it, dude.
I would say he has, honestly.
I'm surprised
He,
that's Nolan's
I
first
mean,
win
no,
ever.
yeah, Nolan's been making movies for decades now, so yeah, I would about the same amount of wait time, I think. But
yeah, but
yeah, I was surprised to learn that that was his first Oscar. But
and not his
yeah.
first. Nolan? You mean Nolan or
Yeah,
RDJ?
Did I not say that? I said Nolan. I thought.
Oh well,
Yeah.
both. I think both. RDJ definitely should have won some
Didn't he win
stuff.
like best
I think.
supporting actor for something?
I thought
Long-
He was nominated in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, but
he
he
was
did
not
not win
nominated
that
for
year.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I think he was nominated for that Charlie Chaplin movie.
Oh
I
yeah,
Oh
thought
yeah,
he's
he
had won
was
for those,
nominated
but
for
I
that. Yeah, he
You're
was
right. Charlie
nominated for
Chaplin. I
that. I
forgot
think De
about that.
Niro won that year in something, but it's hard to keep track. But yesterday was also my in-laws' 46th wedding anniversary, so
Well, happy
they don't get to
anniversary to
see
them.
us. Yeah, they don't get to see us often. And it was Taylor's birthday. Not that had any reason. If anything, that would have been a reason to do the show, just to hang out. But anyway,
Look out,
cool.
everybody!
Let's
He's
get
old
this.
enough to run for president.
I am.
Yeah, that was his
technically.
thing. I can run for president now, and I'm like, I'll vote for you, dude. I'll vote for you.
Oh,
All
kind
right,
of.
yeah. Let's get this. Let's get this fucking show on the road. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of. It was good.
This is bad comedy.
I agree, Galvatron. Megatron. Here's a hint. One of the greatest scenes in TV history. TV movie history. Well, we got a pretty good week of comics this week. It's pretty good. Greetings, geeks. Welcome back. This is another episode of This Geek in Comics Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
Gomer, Taylor, Andy, kicking it,
Hey.
hanging out, having a good time. Let me lower that a little bit. I did get a whole bunch of GI Joes. I don't even know if you can see them, but like right here, these are trouble bubbles, man. I got 2 of them. Oh, they're rad. They're so rad. Didn't really have much time to play with them, but we're talking all about previews, y'all. Favorite show of the week. Only show of the week this week. March 13th. They also come out some March 12th. Some are even available right now. It's very hard. It's complicated. It's complex.
You just need to know where to look.
Yeah, you just need to know where to look. Get a VPN.
They'll
But
all be out by Wednesday.
yeah, they'll all be
so,
out by
whatever.
Wednesday morning. So if you see something, say something, chat. We're going to talk about the books, but if we talk about a book and, because of the delay in the stream, you want us to go back, hell, we'll go back and we'll talk about them. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week too. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, there is some cool shit, man. Cool shit. So Boom starts off with Abbott 79 ending. Firefly, The Fall Guys is also ending with issue 6. House of Slaughter number 21 continues. I'm going to come back to this one. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return number 2. That's actually written by Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger, in part. So pretty good book there. And Zawa hits issue number 5 of 5. So that is 3 pretty important series over at Boom ending. But they are starting another one, and I wanted to talk about it. It's I Heart Soul Crusher. It's Josie Campbell, Alessi Zano. It's basically it's the writer of Amazon's Attack, screenwriter. She did Wonder Woman, She-Ra, and My Adventures with Superman, along with Alessi Zano, who did MMPR, TMNT, which is pretty good. It's sports action to post-apocalyptic America with comic relief and brevity. Perfect for fans of Do a Powerbomb and Fence. And I like both of those books.
Yeah, Do a Powerbomb was really good.
Oh, Do a Powerbomb was next level shit. I think that might have been Taylor's book of the year, or at least in the running.
Yeah, it was in the running. It was a lot of fun last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and Fence is kind of a slice of life drama romance thing, where they're fencing. They're doing like sword fighting in school. Not actual like sword and sorcery sword fighting, just actual fencing like Picard used to do. I mean,
oh, that's kind of nice.
And it's really fucking weird.
Nothing wrong with a little foil action.
That is a really impressive resume for the writer there. I mean, a lot of the movies, and we didn't talk about it very much, but My Adventures with Superman was a lot of fun last year. So,
yeah. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that book over at Boom for sure. And we got a lot of very small press, even though Boom is kind of middle press right now. We got a lot of cool small press books. But moving on to DC, Action hits issue 1063. Bizarro doing his thing with Jason Aaron, writing the words. Yep. Love this cover right here.
Oh, the Clark Superman. That's always nice.
Yeah, the Clark Superman. Like
Clark the Coward, Superman the Brave.
Jimenez.
Yeah, he really captured that. He really captured that cowardly Clark.
Yeah, did a good job like drawing Clark Kent in such a way where like you could totally buy the average person like not giving a second glance and assuming he's Superman.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like some Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus type shit. It really is.
Just looking at Clark, there's no way he's Superman. Yeah, right.
Yeah, just like Hannah Montana. I didn't know. I had no idea. Anyway, moving on. Batman 89, Echoes #2. This is pretty cool. Batman's missing. Alfred turns to Drake Winston and Barbara Gordon to help him. Dr. Jonathan Crane, a.k.a. Scarecrow, Dr. Harley Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn, are making their sort of debuts here in the Batman 89 universe. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Getting back to the Oscars, there was a great moment where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito were presenting an award. And Why Are We Here Together? Of course, they were in twins together, which I think is way more important than the Batman connection. But the fun part about the Batman connection
that was the joke they swerved away from to make the joke,
Right. So it's like, we both tried to kill Batman. And they're like, where is he? And there's Michael Keaton giving him the damn, stink eye in the audience.
Yeah.
Just so perfect. So fun. And I didn't even watch it. That was like the big viral hit, the Ken song, and then
the Ken song, John Cena. Yeah,
I didn't even see John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena being completely naked was the other thing.
He's invisible. I don't know why everybody cares.
We got the joke going, you fucking idiots.
I love this cover. I love any cover of the Batcave. I just adore it. And this is usually I like it when it's a lot more like you see the dinosaur and you see the big coin, and all that shit. But this one is really cool. It's got the 89, Batmobile. But if you look all the way up at the top of the steps, there's a little dot. See? That's Alfred waiting at the door. Just very well done, very subtle. And yeah, I really like that cover. Really like it a lot. Batman and Robin hits issue #7. Batman and Robin and Howard, #1. This is just an all ages read about a kid named Howard who hangs out with Damian in school. All ages book. Batman and Dylan Dog. Everybody know who Dylan Dog is, like the paranormal
Dylan Dog.
investigator.
I know is like an Italian. Like he's really big in Italy.
He is.
He does like supernatural noir stuff or something.
Yes. Right? Yeah. So this book actually came out like months ago, and it's finally in 2018. Maybe it might have been years ago, but it's finally getting an English language translation. Don't sleep on this. I think this book's going to be a really, really popular book, and I think Dylan Dog is like perfect.
I'm not super familiar with Dylan Dog, but from what I do know about him, like pairing him up with Batman does seem like a pretty natural fit.
Yeah. He could.
Same over here. I'm not too familiar with Dylan Dog. I have heard of him. I've seen some of Dylan Dog, but teaming him up with Batman makes perfect sense.
He's kind of a little bit maybe too similar to Constantine, but I think there's enough there.
Oh, there's
Constantine, whatever.
I think there's a little difference between him and John.
Yeah, there is. There definitely is. There's enough wiggle room there where we can make it work, and they should. They should make it work. Fables. What fun you were in the past, 6 to 18 months with all the weird bullshit and awesomeness. We're bound to see more of this just because DC is petty as fuck.
I mean, between this launching and this finishing here, this does look like to be the last issue of this little extended run they've done. they fell out fucking hard.
Harder than I've seen
David
anybody.
Wiggins.
I mean, it was going to weird laws, and it's like, nah, you can't do that. And then DC like getting lawyers involved. It was nuts, dude. But I think DC is petty. I think that they've won this, and I think that they're gonna do another arc just to be that fucking petty.
Yeah, I can see
You know
DC
what I
doing
mean?
that.
Yeah, and that's
There's
fine.
no reason they
Go ahead.
should, but they
Yeah,
are.
there's no reason to do this. They didn't need to do this extra little arc. I thought Fables, all of Fables, ended pretty damn well.
Yeah, I mean, Fables is like it's got a pedigree to it, so I do understand like them wanting to like pull back in some readers who were big fans of it, but
Well, that's why they keep doing that Sandman shit too. You know,
that's why they keep doing the Sandman shit too.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I just at the same time though, I will point out that I always get his last name wrong, but Dave, the writer here, kind of an asshole too. So this
there's no winners
yeah.
here. There's absolutely no winners
Yeah,
here.
it's just all losers.
It is.
Everybody
If
just loses
DC
over and over again.
If DC does another thing of Fables, they're assholes. Whatever his name is, the writer, I don't have good luck with his name either.
David Whittingham or something.
Wiltingham. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
he's down and out. He couldn't even give his own shit away, you know, on the public domain. And fans of this kind of lose out because they're not going to get any more of it.
Yeah, and they're not going to get
or
the good stuff.
If they produce more stuff, I feel like they'll have like a real conflict on their hands, even if they do, you know.
Oh yeah, there could be a boycott by the fans, you know, who are fans of the book because they want to support that writer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why you would ever limit yourself like that, you know, but whatever, you know. I'm not going to not listen to Party in the USA because it's a banger just because, you know, Miley Cyrus is kind of weird. I'm just going to keep coming back to Miley Cyrus.
Why are you so stuck on Miley Cyrus
show,
today?
everybody?
I don't know. It just popped in there. It just popped in there. So I haven't been following the Green Lantern book as closely as I should, but it looks like we're going to get the origin of Hal's ring. I thought we already got this. It was, what's his name?
We might have
the alien. Or
is it do you mean just like him getting the ring from like Abin Sur?
Yeah, I always want to call him Ensabanor, but I know that's not right. That's like
Ensabanor is Apocalypse's name.
Yeah,
this is Abin Sur is the weird ass. It's like the alien from Hal's debut issue gave him the ring. So I don't think they're doing that. I assume it's like
maybe it's him getting the ring.
I don't know. I guess there's something weird about Hal's ring. They like to do that sort of shit with like the like our protagonist. Their ring isn't just a Green Lantern ring. It's got some sort of like secret sauce to it. I don't know.
Like Hal's ring originally supposed to be like one of the first couple of rings made by the Green Lantern Corps?
Yeah, I don't know.
They might have done something with that a few years ago. I don't really remember.
Wasn't that during like Brightest Day and Blackest Night type stuff that they did that, where it's like his Green Lantern ring was like one of the OG rings, and that's the only reason why he could be the White Lantern? Didn't they do that like during?
Maybe. God, I don't. All that stuff is so long ago.
I think they already did that
by the end of it. I won't get into it, but
I think I remember them doing something with it. But after that, I really don't remember. So beats me.
And me neither. Yeah. It was such a long time ago.
We get a great shot of Jessica here. Just my favorite Green Lantern. She's just a great GL. I love her so much because she has anxiety and PTSD and like all these things that should stop her from being a good Green Lantern, but she overcomes. It's just a perfect story for me. Anyway, JSA hits issue number 9. This is just the book that will not end. It just seems like it's been plagued by delays, especially considering once we get into Marvel. Wait till we fucking get into Marvel. It's like they're dropping these books, you know.
It's also genuinely hard to keep track with this because they also keep re-releasing what they've already released. So like every time I see this come out, I'm not sure if this is new or if it's just a reprint of something I've already read.
Yeah. Very weird. Looney Tunes issue 277, The Outsiders by Jackson and Lanzig. Hell of a book. I'm not sure why it's Outsiders. It's
planetary. This is just straight up planetary. I don't know why they're not calling it planetary. I guess there's some sort of copyright shit with Warren Ellis. I don't fucking know.
I mean, hopefully this once this is done, then it leans into like a bigger book, you know. And I could see Lanzig and Kelly just killing a full-on planetary book, you know, just going all in on that weird shit. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Hive Mind's doing really good on that book anyway. So
they're doing really good on it.
Don't skip on it.
Yeah, Outsiders is definitely one to pick up. It should be the next trade here in a couple of months, and it would definitely be worth it to pick that up. Red Hood to Hill hits issue number 2. It was all right.
They've been hyping up like, that's right, we're leading into the hill. You know exactly what we're talking about. But like,
yeah, I had no idea. I did read that first
Nobody
issue,
know what
though,
they
and I
were
was like,
talking
okay,
about.
We know you can't wait for the hill, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But nobody knew what they were talking about.
I mean, this might be good. I have no idea, but I'm not really that big into Red Hood, so I didn't read it.
Yeah. Sinister Sons hits issue number 2 with the Son of Zod, the Son of Sinestro. I'm still behind. I never read the first issue, but I want to. Speed Force hits issue number 5. Big book of the week for me, at least one of them. Suicide Squad Dream Team number 1 of 4. This is it. This is more of Waller's plan, okay, to do all of the crazy shit that she has planned. And we know what that is. She's going to take away powers, okay? She's got a weird team here. Clock King has a unique power set, and Dreamer definitely has probably one of the most powerful power sets in the whole damn universe.
Yep, Dreamer does.
Even Superman takes naps, But then they got Black Alice, who's pretty strong, Deadeye, and then Harley, who I think is going to be like the one who makes sure that none of this shit does happen. She's going to end up being a hero by the end of this. But and then we get Bizarro somehow, which I'm okay with. But I mean, can you really put a bomb in Bizarro's head? How does that even work? How do you even get it in there?
Kryptonite makes him stronger. Kryptonite makes Bizarro stronger.
That's true, right? I think that's right. Yeah.
I don't know if that's right because, like, it's not a 1-to-1 because, like, theoretically, Bizarro would be completely powerless on Earth because of the yellow sun. So it's not
right.
It's
he would need a red sun.
A direct like inversion of everything. He's not super weak. He's still super strong, like Superman.
Yeah, but I don't even know Kryptonite would be involved in that. I just don't. Maybe he's just down with it.
The question I have,
talks him into it.
Clock King, the only place I know him from was an episode of Batman the Animated Series where he did not have any powers. He was just really punctual.
Yeah, Clock King's powers is punctuality, but he actually got retconned, and his powers is like he's actually be able to like do like things where it's just like he can actually step his way into like moments of time as long as he knows it's going to happen.
Okay, that combined with the Dreamer is like wild, dude.
It's kind of hard to explain Clock King's powers, actually, when you're thinking about it.
And so we know just time travel, but it's like
it's not really time travel. It's more of like
there's specific conditions he has to meet in order to do it.
Yeah, he has to.
He's got to hit 88 miles per hour.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up, Gomer. I'm asking a real question here.
I don't remember how his powers work. It's just so bizarre because it's like he's like he has to know something is going to happen, and then he can actually go to it right before it's going to happen, and then he can like do things to prevent it from happening. It's weird.
You can only go forward and not back.
Yeah, I don't remember. He can't go backwards in time. I know he can go forwards.
We definitely need to. Well, we'll know by Wednesday. Tuesday. These come out tomorrow. We'll know tomorrow.
Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember his power set anymore. I just remember he was really punctual and then it changed.
He did not have power. So they've changed him a lot from his original animated.
He just had those cool glasses, right, with the clocks on them, right?
Yeah.
They weren't even working clocks. They were just like
they were
special lenses. Yeah, that
like those hologram glasses that were a rave in the '90s. Remember those?
Basically, yeah.
I
actually like those Clock King episodes from back in the day, but yeah, like it's one of those characters. I'm surprised that. Anyone was clamoring for more Clock King to the point where they brought him into the comic continuity.
I just got done watching the Heart of Steel episodes, and I just stopped right before Tiger. So
it's coming. Clock King's coming.
Heart of Steel already
happened. Clock King already happened.
Oh, it did.
Yeah,
well, here's the thing, man. I mean, the Clock King has got to be. Yeah, maybe it is just punctuality, and maybe Amanda Waller needs somebody to say, "No, we need perfect timing here." And I know the perfect villain. I don't know. It sounds
even then. It wasn't like supernatural punctuality.
He was just really. He's like OCD. He was like OCD as hell.
Maybe he's just there to keep everybody on a timetable or something.
Right?
I don't fucking know.
Right.
No, Bizarro, we don't have time for this shit. We gotta move.
Yeah, come on, dude. We have got to go.
No, I'm sure that's not it, but whatever.
Yeah, that'd be great if it was, as if it's written well. Superman Last Days of Lex Luthor. And then finally, Wesley Dodds, the Sandman, number 6 I'm caught up on this. Early contender for Book of the Year. I mean, it's very early. But this was solid as fuck, dude. This was really good.
This has been my favorite of all of the Golden Age miniseries that they've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they could bring this guy into like the now, and he could work. I really think he could work.
Well, yeah, Wesley Dodds does have some name recognition to him. There was the
Yeah.
Sandman Mystery Theater that they did. I guess that was like 20, 30 years ago now, but still.
It was good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you're
that
an
was
old
really
man
good.
now. I can run for president.
I can run for president. I'm an old man.
So yeah, a damn good week at DC. Some really fun mainstays. Some sequels to some pretty okay, I guess, debut issues. But man, it's all about that damn Suicide Squad for me. I could not freaking wait. All right, moving on to Marvel. House of Ideas, Alien, Black, White, and Blood, #2. I think the first issue was Andy's one of his picks that week.
I think that was actually I think it was David's actually.
Oh yeah, it might have been David's. Yeah,
I think it was my honorable mention that week though.
Right.
I do like
Amazing
the Black
Spider-Man
and White and Blood books though.
All these Black, White, and Blood books, you know what you're getting. So like Alien
Yeah.
fits that theme pretty well. So yeah.
Did anyone read
like
what? Oh, go ahead.
I just like the color schematics of all the Black, White, and Blood books.
It really works with Aliens. It does,
and it works with everything that they've done so far. They did it with Darth Vader, which was awesome.
Yeah, Wolverine was dope.
Wolverine was good too. Now the Alien one, the last one was actually pretty good, and now they're doing it with this. I expect more of the same with the next whatever they choose.
Yeah,
have they had a Predator one yet?
Which one?
Have they had a Predator one yet?
Oh, I don't think they've done Predator.
So.
That would work.
Blade would work too. Yeah.
Blade would work. I think they did a Moon Knight one. I think they did do a Moon Knight one.
Yeah, the black and white and red Moon Knight. They did that. Yeah.
I think they might have done an Electro one at one point.
Oh yeah, they did do Electro. Yeah. Did anyone read the What If with Carter Burke?
No, I don't give a fuck about Carter Burke. So no,
it actually works, dude.
Okay,
you have to go back and watch the movie, but if you do, because I did, I watched it last night, and I was like, holy shit, he could have made it. Because remember, the aliens don't kill you; they take you to a place and then let the babies kill you. Remember?
So you didn't have a hatchling bust out
at the end.
Time. They do straight up murder some of the people.
Some of them, but even Newt at the end, they took her and Ripley had to go get her. So there is a chance, and they make it work in there. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad at all.
Just of all the characters they could have picked,
I know.
Picked Paul Reiser's character.
But it gets
how far down on the list would that have been for most people,
Hey, Sigourney, we got this idea for a book. Do you want to write it?
No, she's busy. She's actually working in Hollywood. Yeah. But it gets all into the corporate culture and
well, that's what I assumed it was.
It's wild,
what
dude.
if Weyland-Yutani wins was what it really was.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man post-Gang War stuff going on.
Oh, the Gang War's finally over, thank God.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make any difference for me for this book because I haven't been reading it since it got started anyway.
Yeah, me neither. Avengers Twilight #4. Again, they are cranking these out. We do get the Thor lightning bolt cover.
Yep, there's the boy.
There's the man, and we'll look, and it's basically just picking up where we left off with a big fight, Looks pretty good.
Man, sit down, James. Just
I know.
What do you think you're doing?
I know. Let me go ahead and pull this up because I wanted to see or show you guys. I'm pretty sure I missed this earlier, but each cover has a lightning bolt cover. See, issue 1 got the Cap one.
Well, I mean, they're just embracing that this is basically just the Dark Knight Returns, but with the Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But they do have the Thor one, which should be the best one given the thing there.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, that's just absolutely,
show you the
sneak peek into
Hawkeye one. It works with Thor. Yeah, but Benjamin Sue's Hawkeye. Oh my God, I just love that so much. That is just so well done. That's just a perfect homage cover. I love it. I guess it's because Hawkeye in the air like that. It's like one of his natural sort of stances. He's in the air.
Yeah, I mean,
firing arrows.
It's vaguely reminiscent of the Batman pose, and it's also a natural way to be holding a bow and arrow. So yeah, it does work pretty well.
Yeah, it does work well.
But right now, way ahead in the running for best book of the year for me. I mean, I know it's still early, but man, Avengers Twilight has just been.
Oh, it's been strong as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's a Vision Mark Brooks headshot. Just saying. And we also get a book this week, Black Widow and Hawkeye. Stephanie Phillips, Paola Vianelli. it doesn't really matter what you think about anything else. Stephanie Phillips is a damn good writer. Paola Vianelli is an awesome artist, and it's Black Widow and Hawkeye hanging out. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Of course, and there's nothing even really to say. I don't care what happens in the preview. Of course I'm getting that. Adam Hughes gets a variant. Art Germ gets a really cool retro throwback, like Black Widow.
Look at that.
It's easy to forget that was her original look back when she was like a Spider-Man villain when she first started out. And
that is a nice cover.
It is.
Yeah. That's cool. It's cool. And then we get Hawkeye smiling.
God damn it.
I know. There's like a dozen of those this week, man.
The headshots.
You don't have to show us all of them.
More headshots.
Carnage, number 5. We're not really in the Carnage. Dead X-Men just seems kind of like a waste of time to me. We do get a nice Rachel headshot.
No more
but we do get Fall of the House of X number 3, which is way more important to me than Dead X-Men. But I'm not sure entirely how.
At the end of that last X-Men issue. Yeah, at the end of that last issue, apparently he's teamed up with this woman who is like one of Orcus's like head honchos.
Yeah.
Like, I guess this is how we found out how that happened, because I was like, what?
Yeah, she obviously didn't realize that there was a giant AI, murder machine in charge of everything. I don't know my CEO either. I don't know the CEO where I work either.
Murder machine. She made Nimrod.
This is the one that made Nimrod? Because
this is the woman who made Nimrod. She downloaded her husband's consciousness into Nimrod.
Yeah. I thought we did myself.
It just seemed a little weird. It seemed a little off for me.
Okay, I guess there's some AI thing above Nimrod. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm sure I'll find out.
Yeah, but Cyclops still can't see, right?
Oh, he can open his eyes without his visor all he wants. He just can't stop himself from blowing everything to fucking atoms if he does.
But that's the thing. That's what these glasses do. They make him blind. He didn't actually lose his eyes. Because at one point he had no fucking eyes. When did that happen? Did I miss that?
They were sewn shut at one point, yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. They were sewn shut. And then oh gosh, fucking Cyclops. But yeah, he got his visor back. Matt's just bringing his visor back. This should have been done better. It's great sequential art with it flying in the air. But I think it could have been oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when Blade catches the glasses, or when Rocket catches the gun. You know what I mean?
I do have to pick Cyclops for having one of the worst power sets ever. He cannot open his eyes without killing people.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work on any
glasses or his girlfriend.
She can't touch people without killing them, but apparently she can now because she's she can fuck Gambit now apparently. So
and then also Cyclops' power doesn't work on any of his family members because of reasons. So yeah, it's
that is pretty But he's got the leadership skills. His skills come from hard work. That's why I appreciate Cyclops just for that.
Yeah,
Wolverine
Cyclops
has put in the work, but Wolverine's power set is fucking stupid, insane good. I don't know why
Cyclops put in the yeoman work because his power set, while very effective, doesn't really stand out amongst the X-Men. I mean, hell, even the original X-Men had Jane, so So
even though he was nerfed, Iceman was a powerhouse ready to explode in even that early. And Angel, even Angel, the motherfucker can fly.
Yeah, so Cyclops is arguably the third most powerful person on the team, and he's definitely no higher than that.
Yeah.
But he's still, it's a story you can respect, right? Because he rose to the ranks for his leadership skills,
Yeah, he put the work in. This is actually the best head cover because it's got Jubilee blowing the bubble. I'm sorry, I like that. I would actually
makes it better than a lot of these others, but why just give them a neck?
But they are terrible. But they
would be so much better if you just put their upper body below the head.
No more headshots.
Head. I love it.
Oh, that's rad as hell, yeah.
Yeah, that is rad. That's a Miguel Mercado cover.
I do love Colossus with the full beard.
Oh, dude, me too. He's got to have facial hair. We were watching Deadpool 2 just the other night, and he came out, first appeared, and I was like, that's right. Colossus used to not have facial hair.
Well, I mean, it's been a few years now, but most of his history, he did not have the facial hair. So.
Yeah. They should update that. They should give him the full on.
But
shit.
Colossus
He's
is
been
better
since the Krakoa age has started.
Yeah.
Colossus is better with the beard. Always has been, always will be.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of cool covers there. All right, now we get Ghost Rider, Final Vengeance, Ben Percy, Danny Kim. Who is the new Ghost Rider? Is it somebody we know? Is it somebody we don't know? I don't care. This art looks amazing. I love these Ghost Riders like throughout history, like behind. Yeah. That's really well done. Look at how it goes from like bright and shiny, gritty to like dark and like deep gritty.
That's nice.
You know, just from page to page. Very well done art. I love the sequential art in this panel. Look at that. That is so well done. It should look goofy. You know what I mean? It should look goofy, but that just looks, that's an incredible panel. I'm really anxious to see what Ben Percy is going to do with the rest of his Ghost Rider run.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
also
Ben Percy,
who this Ghost Rider is.
Yeah, Ben Percy on Ghost Rider just on its own is going to make this a pretty solid book. You know, he's already shown that he's got a great grasp on the character.
Yeah. Just we get another Ben Sue cover. Very well done there. Yeah, Greg Capullo's got a cover over there. Mark Teixeira's got a cover over there, which I'm really not a fan of this one because it's like, nah, I'm scared of my bike. It's like he's running away from his bike. And I don't know. It's okay, but it's very
I think it's got a little too much empty space in it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, then we get to Immortal Thor number 8.
Yeah.
I love this because every time Gaia is brought up, I can always remind Taylor of that trivia that one night where that was the only question we missed. Remember that, our team?
I remember, yeah.
That was the only question we missed. Who is Thor's mom? And you took the most heat for us getting it wrong because you were like, you're the big Thor fan. But yeah.
I mean, I put Freya, which, you know, for all intents and purposes is his mom. He calls her mother.
Yeah.
But yeah, his birth mom is fucking Gaia, so yeah.
Yeah. Everybody Gaia, else but one other team got that wrong as well. And they ended up missing another question. And then it came down to like,
we won. We won the fucking trivia contest. So
we fucking won. It was awesome. My kids ate for free. We all got like free comics. It was great, dude.
I got like a Captain Marvel collection, like the Marvel Captain Marvel. So yeah, that was pretty rad.
Yeah, it was a fun night, dude. It was a really fun night. Remember, I had my kids with me. We were all just kicking it. Yeah, that was a great time, dude. But yeah, this has been great. Back to this book. Al Ewing, Martin Coccolo, Immortal Thor number 8. It's been early. There's probably 20, 30, maybe 40 more issues of this book. This early on, I think it's kind of okay to say that, yeah, this is going to be a top 5 Thor book. I mean, it
might very well be, yeah. I mean, you always want to hold the final judgment until it's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are times where like you can tell you are reading something special. Like Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk, you could tell very early on that you could tell in the first issue that this was going to be something special.
Yeah.
And then Jason Aaron's Thor, you know, you didn't have to wait for that to be over, which you would have had to wait a very long ass time for that. Motherfucker, quit showing
I'm so
those.
Sorry. But yeah, those are some of my favorite runs. The JMS one, and then even going, you know, all the way back. You know, Simonson. You know, I mean, this is entering that echelon of amazing Thor runs. So
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what else we got? Secret Wars number 3, facsimile edition. What is this one? It's
I don't know that a lot of shit happened in Secret Wars, but I don't know if this isn't Black Suit. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, Black Suit's towards the end.
I think this is the one where they all just fight for a minute and then figure it out. You know,
is this the one with like Hulk holding up the mountain or some shit?
Yeah, maybe at the end. I thought that was 4. I don't.
It might be. I don't remember like on an issue by issue basis what happens in Secret Wars.
I
do remember a lot of like big show stopping moments that have like really stood the test of time.
It's like defined the event. It's defined the event for Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like just like off the top of my head, you know, there's Black Suit, obviously. There's Hulk holding up the mountain. There's Doom stepping out with the Beyonder's power.
Love that.
You know, like
dude.
all sorts of just like huge moments from that series. You know.
Yeah. Andy.
Yeah, there's just a lot that goes on in Secret Wars, so it's just too much to name.
All the cool moments.
Yeah, all the cool moments.
So great. Yeah.
The whole entire Captain America Red Skull thing towards the end was just epic in its own right. Because it's like these two have just basically like, hey, we haven't fought in 75 years. What are we gonna do now? Well, let's go over here and fight again. And it was the most epic battle ever.
Oh man, Spider-Man or Spider-Gwen. Oh, we get the Power Pack book, the Spider-Gwen book. Not something we're really reading, just not characters that we're pulled to, I guess. But we do get the Star Wars Mace Windu #2. A pretty fun first issue, it's Adventures of Mace Windu. So yeah, I'll be reading this. I don't read many Star Wars books just because there's so damn many.
So for those who don't know any of the lore, this happens right after Count Dooku leaves Mace Windu behind. So this is after all that fun.
So after the end of Clone Wars?
Yeah, after
or Attack of the Clones, rather.
2.
Sorry,
this is
after 2.
After 2, yeah, right after 2.
Yep.
Attack of the Clones,
Yep.
Yeah, after the big Coliseum fight. Yeah, I love that shit so much. Symbiote Spider-Man 2029 #1 of 5. Not sure why we needed this, but we did talk about this on our news show that we do on Sundays.
It's whatever.
They're coming out swinging with the 2029 or 2099 shit, dude.
Have they never done this before? Like
I don't think
symbiotes
so.
with 2099?
There is a Venom 2099, but it's supposedly the same Venom from the regular 616 universe.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a different
This
guy.
is the regular 616 universe, just in the future, I thought, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's still...
They changed 2099.
It's still Eddie. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, no shit. Because I'm not reading this.
I mean, this isn't... I don't follow 2099. I don't follow the symbiote stuff. But, I mean, people are fans of both of those things. And, it's fine. If this is what you want to read, that's,
Yeah.
I don't want that to sound so disdainful, just like...
Right. Oh, no, for sure.
If you're a fan of symbiotes and you're a fan of 2099, I'm honestly surprised they've never done this before.
Exactly. The way that I always done 2099, I know it's supposed to be 2099 of the 616 universe, but I always was like a 616 2099. So it's like its own pocket universe.
I mean, you're not wrong. You know what I mean?
In the Spider-Verse movies, like they definitely, like, Miguel comes from an alternate dimension or whatever.
Yeah. So. I mean, and they've done that with the X-Men numerous times,
That's the way I always did it, because it's like 2099 was always just like this kind of like what if future. It wasn't like set in stone.
Sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you're right. The X-Men have done that Age of Apocalypse, That's just to name just the biggest one.
Yeah, but, that's an alternate timeline. I guess
but it's also an alternate universe
it's
somehow.
Hard
to... Yeah.
It's
Loki. Loki's in charge of all this.
Sure,
now.
But it's a little... it's a little, like, kind of wibbly-wobbly when it comes to, like, is there a difference between an alternate timeline and an alternate universe? Can one just become another? Because, like, they got that Wolverine team-up book. They got Age of Apocalypse Wolverine hanging out with, like, Old Man Logan, who's also, I think, supposed to be an alternate timeline version of
Wolverine. Exactly.
They're all alternate timeline Logans.
I mean, if you take that to the nth degree, every one of Moira's lives, including the one that they're going to reset the Krakoan Age, is its own universe. Which is... Never mind. I mean, love this.
It depends on how you look at it. It depends on how you look at it, guys. It always depends on how you look
any writer can go to it and look at it the way they want to, and as long as they get it by editorial, bam.
It could be an alternate timeline. It could be an alternate future. It could be an alternate universe. It depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hey, Ultimate Black Panther.
Hey, something good to talk about.
Dude, Brian Hill, Stefano Caselli. I mean, even with a small misstep that I think Ultimate X-Men took, it was still a great book.
It was still a lot of fun.
Black Panther and Ultimate Spider-Man especially have been fantastic.
Yeah, all the Ultimate books have been really good. The Ultimate X-Men one, we didn't get to really talk about it yesterday. We probably would have, but like, it's probably the weakest of the Ultimate books so far, which isn't to say that it's bad, just that it's like really dragging its feet getting going here.
Yeah, that very first issue of Ultimate X-Men was just kind of like Peach Momoko setting up a lot of things later on. But it did have a lot of first issue problems, but it still was... yes, it is like the weakest out of all these, but it's not saying that it's bad. It's still good, but all the rest of it is.
It still would have made my top 3. It still would have made my top 3.
Probably.
It would have been in my top 3 also. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was also kind of a meh week, but I don't want to take anything away from it. But
yeah, the first issue of this was a lot of fun. Definitely
looking forward to the
follow up here.
Oh, me too, man. There's all kinds of gang war shit. I love the Maker on the cover here. I hope something happens there.
Ultimate Black
the maker went to T'Challa and said, "Hey, this is what we're doing. Do you want to be in?" He did that at some point before everything went to hell for him. But
yeah, this is gonna be very interesting, especially since the maker is involved right now.
Hopefully that's what happens. Hopefully.
Well, I'd be surprised if he shows up in this book because
I think it's going to be a flashback.
He's supposed to be like off the board right now. It's supposed to be like the whole like background premise is all the Illuminati are all just like trying to carve off their own piece of the pie now that like the Overlord is out of the way,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to believe that the maker didn't know about Wakanda and didn't go and visit T'Challa.
The maker hung out in our 616 universe with the Illuminati. He knows about Black Panther, so he definitely knows about Wakanda. So yeah,
the maker knows everything.
That's my thinking of it. All right, moving on. What If Venom #2, and cool cover there with the Wolverine on there, but I'm not a fan of that book. And then yes, Wolverine #45. We do get another headshot, but Wolverine 45, Sabretooth War. Ben Percy, Jeff Shaw, Victor Lavalle is helping him write this, but this has just been spectacular. If this is the culmination of Ben Percy's whole shit, right? He has pretty much helped make the Krakoan Age awesome between Wolverine and especially X-Force, but he's kept X-Force kind of like companion books. This is like a gift to him from editorial saying, "Thank you so much, Ben. What do you want to write?" And he'd be like, "I want to do Sabretooth War." You know what I'm saying? I want
and the
Marvel. I want to do the bloodiest fucking shit I can do. And man, he's just delivering. It's so fucking fun. I know you hate all the Sabretooth. Sabretooth's a douchebag, Taylor, but that's the point.
This right here, this little tiny little event within Wolverine: The Sabretooth War is by far one of the best event arcs of this year.
Well, I will say though,
I agree.
The part I don't like is sort of this joint custody thing that they have going on between like Sabretooth and Wolverine. The Wolverine issues of this have been amazing. And like, Ben Percy's Wolverine run has been amazing.
Exactly.
And I don't mean to take anything away from Sabretooth
Victor Lavalle.
From Victor Lavalle, but just any guest writing in this immaculate run would be unwelcome, regardless of
No, I agree.
Actual quality there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Still gonna read it, loving it.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
There's the end of your House of Ideas, man. It's just really not many new books at all. That Ghost Rider book.
The Ghost Rider book I'll check out just because it's been
Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Hawkeye will be a lot of fun. But yeah, a lot of heavy hitters like Avengers Twilight and Immortal Thor and Ultimate Black Panther.
And Fall of House of X and Wolverine. Those are the two biggest X books.
All of our X stuff, yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, a great week over at the House of Ideas. Now, over at Dynamite, they only have one book dropping this week. They do have a reprint, but it's all about the T-Cats, man.
Thundercats. Thunder.
Oh man, the first issue of this was great. It's exactly what you expect by this kind of animated revival on paper.
I do like the they did it last month with the action figure one, the action figure cover.
Yeah, they have that here. Yeah, I think they had Lion-O, and now they have Tigra.
I do like the action figure covers.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, moving on to everybody else. We'll get through this pretty quick because there are some things to talk about.
Oh, hell. Hey, Jeff. Jeff has joined us.
Oh, Jeff, hey, finally.
I just looked over.
What up, dude? Thanks for stopping by.
We didn't forget about you.
Adventure Man Ghost Lights continues that series with issue #2. Assassin's Apprentice. We do get James Tynion's Blue Book 47 #2, which is all about like real life close encounters. It's actually really fun. It's got the Michael Avon Oeming art in it, which I can't get enough of, dude.
I do love the post-World War II communist scare red tide thing that went on in the first book.
Oh, it was fun, dude.
It was undertoned, but it was right there, and you just like they're like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do, man? The communists are coming for us, man. The communists
are coming. The Reds are coming." Yeah, it was fun.
That was so cool.
Yeah. Cabinet hits issue #2 over to Image. First issue, this was pretty good. I think it had a little bit of first issue syndrome, but I need to get issue #2 just to see if how it's going to work on me. Dark Ride hits issue.
Traded.
Catfight is getting traded. This is a war between a whole bunch of cat burglars Very fun book, a little tongue in cheek, but yeah, just a whole lot of capering going on. It was really cool. It was really cool. Dark Ride hits issue 11. That's about the demon possessed amusement park. Dark Spaces Dungeon is Snyder's book about a serial killer who tortures people in remote dungeons. Fucking just super scary, dude. I mean, scary as hell.
Snyder is just
spooking
me
out.
out.
I mean, I'm going to click on it because Dustin Nguyen gets a cover for this issue, and that is just insane. I adore this cover so much. I don't know how you come up with something like this as an artist.
That's trippy as fuck.
That's crazy cool. It's crazy cool. What else we got? Fish Flies hits issue number 5 of 7. This is kind of this book is kind of like Lone Wolf and Cub, but Lone Wolf is like a snot-nosed girl, and Cub is a mutant man, a fly, like a fly man.
Yeah,
it is kind of like that.
Those aren't like this. I thought you were gonna do Lone Wolf and Cub like reverse, but no, I guess you're right. I mean,
yeah, it's not.
Like, she's the kid, but like she is the one who's kind of like leading him around, you know.
Yeah, it's wild. It just occurred to me today. I had it up. I was rereading the first 2 issues, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's
this reminds me of like the very first part of that Netflix movie, Naomi, which is based upon like a short serial where it's just like this like shapeshifter girl just comes up, like, "Hey, you're my boss, but I'm gonna lead you on an adventure."
Yeah, I think I remember that, dude. I think I remember that. Yeah.
But this is Jeff Lemire doing Jeff Lemire stuff.
Yeah, it's him doing the writing and the art. I don't give a fuck what he's doing. If he's writing it, I'm getting it. If he's writing it and drawing it, I'm definitely getting it. I'm running, to go get it, and I never run. G.I. Joe: Real American Hero gets all 3 issues published at Image Comics, reprinted yet again. Greenhorns hits issue number 2 over at Keen Spot. Pretty good first issue. I think this is one worth mentioning. Helen of what is it? Windhorn. Just because it's Tom King and Bequeath Evely. They were the team that did Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which is, for everything that we know, is going to be like the book that helps define the Supergirl movie that James Gunn is going to end up doing in the next 2 or 3 years.
And the fact that Tom King is writing this is definitely worth the pickup.
Yes. He says it's Conan the Barbarian meets Wizard of Oz. That's all I need. That's all I need. Yeah. I'm down. I'm going to read the hell
I didn't read much of this listed after that. It's like Tom King, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I don't need to. Tom King, Wizard of Oz meets Conan. Yeah, I'm there.
Yep,
I'm there.
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah. What else? I Hate Fairyland hits issue number 12. Always a good one. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando: Rise of the Sludge God. It's Michael Morrissey and Albuquerque doing the art. Should be good. K-Less number 1 is not what you think it is. I'm moving on. Last Mermaid number 1. This has already gone back to print. It's sold out at the distributor level just because of that Derek Kirk Kim art. I don't know anything about the story, but if the art and the design stay like this, even in just these 3 pages, yeah, this is like a whimsical sort of, thing, but it's a post-apocalyptic whimsical. Yeah, I'm going to check this out. This looks really cool. Really, really cool. And again, it's on Image. It's on Image. What else we got? AWA's got a book called Little Black Book. Hard-boiled neo-Western thriller. That might be good. What else we got? Oh, Napalm Lullaby. This is Rick Remender continuing to be Rick Remender. He has just had an amazing couple few years. He's with Bengal on this, and they're reteaming. Man, I can't remember that book that they did, but man, it was so damn good. It was about a dude on a motorcycle, but this just looks awesome. We don't even get any words here in this preview.
Yeah,
they're really hiding a lot of stuff from us, but
they're definitely hiding.
Yeah, a child with unimaginable power is raised to believe he is God by a cult of zealots utterly confident in the moral authority of their religion. The magnificent leader has imposed his will on humanity and created the ultimate theocracy. Join him or be cast out to suffer with the masses. So it basically looks like if the Clarks, Superman's parents, if they were douchebags, if they were cultist douchebags.
Just based upon the title, this sounds like that if you don't join them, you're just going to go get cast off into the nuclear wasteland.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm all over that because it's Remender. Remender is fucking
But
awesome.
Remender will toss us a different bone than that. It'll be something like more
Mm-hmm.
geopetical, or
I'm cool with that as well.
Yeah.
Definitely cool with that. Night of the Living Dead. No one is still stuff in the Massiveverse. 10 issues of that. This is on issue number 8. The One Hand is getting a second printing, but One Hand number 2 is out. This is Ram V's sort of. It's like two sides of the story. He's telling the story from the viewpoint of the cop, but also from the viewpoint of the serial killer in 2 different books. Very unique way to tell a story. One book's called One Hand. The other one's called Six Fingers, or The Six Finger.
The Six Finger.
Very well done. Super well done.
So this is the grizzled old detective who's on his last legs, totally going like, God, I'm getting too old for this shit. He almost said that in the first issue.
Yeah, he was really close to it. Yeah.
And he's hunting down the One Hand killer in this, but he's like, hey, I put him away twice before, but he runs in it again. It's like there's something different. What is it?
Yeah, it's wild. And we're gonna figure it out. It's like it's like him presenting a mystery to the reader, because the detective don't know what the fuck's going on. But if you read The Sixth Finger, the damn serial killer don't really know what the fuck's going on either.
I don't. That's the best part.
It's wild, dude.
The serial killer doesn't know nothing.
Yeah, it's really wild. Our Bones Dust completes that Image Comics. It's a sci-fi series. Not bad. Petrolhead number 5. This is another. I think this is Remender, right? No, this is Rob Williams and Pi Par. This is the book where there's the robot who has the hot rod who is protecting the girl and her dad. It's fun, just really fast.
Okay, if that's the end of the story arc, I guess the trade should be out soon.
Yeah, you should check out that trade. Very fun art in there. Very, very fun art. We do get a Rick and Morty Spring Break special. Rick and Morty comics are always good because if you like the show, there's no way you're not going to like the comics. It's just
if you love Rick and Morty, just pick up the comic books. It's just the other stuff that happens that they don't show in the show.
Yeah. Star Trek Day of Blood is collected. This collects Star Trek 11-12 Defiant and the one shot and the best book of the bunch, Shaq's Best Day, which is so damn fun. Written by Ryan North. But the big book for me this week, big book. So excited for this. Star Trek Sons of Star Trek number 1. Morgan Hampton, Angel Hernandez, who's been around Star Trek comics for years. This is a story set in a weird future where Jake and Alexander, who is Worf's son, kind of get transported to a different future where Q's son and Nog, who is Rom's son, let me mention the other dad, because it's his sons of Star Trek, are in Starfleet doing their thing. So it's all of them sort of hanging out together in this weird future. I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Until you mentioned
but I'm gonna read the hell out of it.
I totally forgot that Q actually did have a son, and he had a son in Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah, he wanted to hook up with Janeway. Janeway said no. He found his Q girlfriend, and then they had a son. His son actually comes back to Voyager to try to learn lessons from Aunt Katie.
Yeah. Now you're
chaos
saying
ensues. It's so rad.
Now you're saying I totally remember that episode. That episode was hilarious.
It was hilarious. Coolest part about that, the actor who played Q's son was actually John Delancey, the actor who plays Q's real life son.
Yeah, no. John Delancey has had such an impact on Star Trek, even so where his he voiced the demon, whatever it was, the dragon in My Little Pony, the series, and he makes references to the fact that he is him. He is John Delancey and Q in some of the episodes. So that's how much of an influence he has on Star Trek, where it's like, no, I am me.
Yeah.
I am everything.
That's so cool.
It's so cool. Yeah.
Man, one of my favorite shows last year was, Picard season 3, and he was in it. So hell yeah. TMNT ongoing hits 149. Counting down to 150.
The countdown is real, folks.
I mean, it feels weird saying let's get out of 150 so that we can, get to the Jason Aaron era. But I kind of don't want to, discount the book because it has been great. It has been fantastic for,
discount this
15 years now, almost 15 years.
Yeah. So 149 was 148 was great. 149, it seems to be going on this trend where 150 is definitely a must-read issue, and IDW has definitely been like, no, you have to read 150. They're making 150 a must-read.
Yeah,
they are not skipping a beat. I mean, I know that Jason Aaron's taken over in a couple of months,
and he should. They really need a big name over at IDW.
Yeah, they do. They need a big name, but this has been like this, like whole entire like, we're gonna end this, and then when Jason Aaron picks it up, we're gonna continue it, but it's gonna be a little bit different, not quite the same.
I'm so anxious to see what spin he brings to everything.
But really this has been so great.
Yeah. All right, then another big book for me this week, Transformers #6. I've already had an opportunity to read this. Action-packed, as always. It's what you expect from.
Well, we just talked about Duo Powerbomb earlier,
right?
In the show.
Yeah.
So if you like Duo Powerbomb, you're gonna like Transformers.
Just like every issue before this, there is a lot of wrestling. There is a whole lot of fucking wrestling. All right, I think that's it, man. There are some other stuff here, but I don't think it's anything worth talking about. Yeah. But man, it is a whirlwind of comic books this week. There are so many books. It's just so many books. Image has a shit ton of books. Marvel has at least 5 books that I can't wait to get my hands on. DC has a bunch of shit I'm going to read, but geez, that Amanda Waller Suicide Squad book is at the very top of my list over there. It's really hard to keep track. It's hard to keep track this week. There is a lot of books this week.
Avengers Twilight, Immortal Thor, that new Ghost Rider book all look pretty rad.
Yeah, Ultimate Black Panther.
I'm sure that Dylan Dog Batman thing is going to be a lot of fun.
Dylan Dog Batman.
That might be something I trade waiting for, but yeah.
It looks great. But, oh, man. Okay. Whew, almost exhausted. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We really appreciate it. We're going to review all those books. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Next week on our Sunday night show. I promise we will be here. Come back and check us out 7 Central Time.
I won't be here. I'm going to be in Texas. So.
Oh, Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
I won't be here.
Impression.
It'll just be me and Taylor here tomorrow or next week.
Sorry.
Unless we can get Adam or fucking Dave to show up.
No, I won't be here. I'll be supporting my wife in Texas.
I'll try to.
What's she got going on?
She's got her consultant thing going on.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Well, I'll try to endure Gomer alone.
I know. Shit, I'm so sorry. Anyway, if you like what we got going on, check out what the bullies are going on. Leroy and Eli hanging out over there on the internets, just talking that mad shit. I'm pretty sure they talked a little bit of Oscars. They definitely talked the just sudden passing of the creator of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the influence that Akira Toriyama has had on pop culture alone.
We might even mention that on Sunday because we didn't get a chance to talk about it yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah,
man, my wife had no idea what a Dragon Ball is or was or involves, but she knew the word Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a big deal. That's
you could show a picture of Goku or like Vegeta or Frieza to just random people on the street,
or a picture of a Dragon Ball itself.
And most people will at least recognize it, even if they can't name it.
Exactly. But yeah, they went just deep into a lot of shit like that. So definitely check them out, the bullies. If you want links to everything they got going on and everything we got going on, outrightgeekery.com. Go over there, get all the links, including to the group where Andy is kicking it. No bullying.
Yeah, no bullying, people. Please,
Andy's
come
running
on.
that thing, just growing huge, going by leaps and bounds. It's like every week he's like, "Here's all our new members," and there's like 50 new members. It's just awesome. So. Again, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We really appreciate it. But thanks to these guys for hanging out with this guy most of all.
Good times.
We are going to do it again the next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
Yeah, I had to watch Aliens again after every time I watch it, I forget what his answer is. I was like, wait, what?